Okay, so day 2 of 30 days of code. Well, it's everywhere in front of you. The bridge. There's a carriage. There's a baby carriage. There's the red and the blue. Carriage. To carry. Carriage is a car. Carriage. The earth is a carriage carrying you to your next state. As the world turns, carrying you to your next state. Carriage, car, C-A-R, is to carry you. 3 letters, okay. So MAE is water and blood. So the MAE creatures are the water and blood creatures. The MAE creatures are the water, blood, and spirit creatures. State Farm, I just said carry you to your next state, and there's a State Farm truck there. You're moving to your next state. And so you're moving from the flesh mind. You're moving from the flesh mind to the spirit mind. I haven't got used to this camera yet, so I'm realizing it's not zooming out enough. So I'm moving from the flesh mind to the spirit mind. And I saw a State Farm as soon as I said that. Carriage. So I saw a carriage, or a baby carriage. I started talking about carriage, moving to your next state, and there was a State Farm truck right there on the highway right after that. Rewind it and see it. So the precogs are there. So as you unfold the logos, you get everything. You actually see the scenery is part of the script, or is part of the scene, or the series. All believers should be seers and prophets, because you got the Holy Spirit. The problem is the churches try to shut you down. When you see stuff that they don't see, they kind of get jealous and they call you crazy because they can't see it. They try to defame you. They'll even make up stuff about you. So, like a legalist who doesn't understand walking in the Spirit, and you understand walking in the Spirit, and they don't, and they try to put you back under law, guilt, shame, condemnation, live in the past, try to get you to you got to do this. They don't see it, so they hate you because you see past it. You see their game. They actually are using you to build up their pride. If you got a legalist preacher, or a legalist church, or a legalist wife, or if it's a woman, you got a legalist husband, anybody, a legalist boss, they want you to work hard to reach perfection, which you can never reach, to build them up, make them look good. That's all it is. So there's just killing you, destroying you. They don't want to put the effort out to do the work because they know they can't do it. So they use you to make themselves look good. They use you to get rich. They use you to whatever. It's to build themselves up. And so that's the game. That's the whole game with the unsaved, the Ma creatures. Freemason, Ma son, the children, the sons of Ma. So the sons of Ma are a works-based system. The machine is the Ma son, the Ma son. And the Ma son is a works-based system. Works, levels, ranks, grades, ratings, all trying to get you to rise up, push you to make you feel guilty if you don't rise up. They even use the social media now as the 10 Commandments. So whatever the social media says is wrong, even though it's not wrong. They use that as their 10 Commandments because they want to be their own. They want to write their own rules. There's a word for it. I know it. I just forgot it. I don't use it much. in other words, there's a word for it, and I can't remember, but it's they use social media, or they do good works to make themselves look good, I went over here and I swept this floor for that church, or I did this for them, or I did this. It's more of a guilt thing, but they don't really have the motive to do right. It's just an outward show. It's to make them look good. That's all. I wish I could remember that word that they use it. This, whatever the movement is, I'm a part of this movement, to make them look righteous when they're usually just sinners to the hilt. Everything about them is sinful. And it's usually the far left that's doing that. Some social justice warriors, but it's to make them feel like they're doing something when they don't do nothing. If you talk to enough people, the people that complain about the system and they never do nothing, they could do a blog, they could do a vlog, they could do anything. But I just saw an arrest with 3 cops on a black guy, and he was struggling really crazy, and that'll probably be on the news. I just passed it. The social justice warriors are putting out that image, but they don't really do anything significant. They don't really, they don't even hold a job. They don't do anything. They don't create work for other people. They don't do anything. And so, it's putting a feeler out there that they're good. But there's a word for it, and I can't remember the word. I can't remember that. That might be a good thing that I don't even think about that. So, right in front of you is the whole truth. You're in a hologram based on the logos, his story. So what's happening is, his story is playing out. The logos, the cross. And if you take the cross and you turn it 90 degrees, horizontal instead of upright, you see the sine wave. The snake on the cross becomes the sine wave. And it comes horizontal. And so that's what everything is right in front of you, the sine wave, the sin wave. S-I-N-E. On the left-hand side is sin, the flesh. On the right-hand side of that word is E. The letter E is spirit, the spirit. E is spirit. Sin, spirit, death, resurrection. Death, resurrection. You go to sleep, you die. You wake up the next morning, you're awake. You eat, you fast. So you fast. That's what breakfast is, breaking a fast. So you fast, you eat. Everything's down, up, down, up, down, up. That's everything. Music, physics, math, calculus, everything. And so God is using the sine wave, the snake system, to integrate back in, because he became sin for us. He nailed that sine wave, that sin wave, that snake to the cross, and became sin for you. So he nailed it to the cross so you can rise above it, and you can walk on water. Metaphorically, you can walk on water because the sine wave is a wave. You can walk on the waves because the drama that hits you is nothing but drama. Look, when you watch a TV show, a drama, you're actually looking at yourself. This drama, I told somebody at work today, we had something happen. I said, how much do I owe y'all? This is better than Netflix. The drama here is better than Netflix. I don't know if they grasp the concept, but that's what's happening. This drama here is the movie. This is the movie, the movement of E, the show. And the show is revealing to reveal. The show is revealing. What is it revealing? Jesus in all things. So every moment of every day is the show to reveal Jesus in all things. That is the show. You're part of the show. And the churches don't want you to know that you're part of the show. They want you to be separated from the show. And you just show up at church and you think, oh, I've done my duty. I went to church. I worship. Well, those who worship must worship in spirit and truth, not just show up at a building, take up your cross, It's ridiculous, to be honest.